Hello, in this week's video I thought I'd talk about sketchbooks and my sketchbook practice a little bit. To begin with, I'm opening up some new products. I don't usually buy new art supplies anymore because I think I've tested just about everything and I've got a good idea of what I like and what I don't like, and the things I don't like my sister now has, and she's experimenting now. If you go to my sister's channel, who's called Emma Woodthorpe, you might find some videos of hers called secondhand art haul, and that's all the stuff I've ever given her. But yeah, I don't usually buy new things anymore because I pretty much know what I like. But this year I kind of gave myself an unofficial nudge to restart sketchbooking because I've just fallen off the bandwagon. I've just fallen out of the habit of sketching. I did try a few years ago to go out on location daily. That lasted for about a week, and then I stopped. I've never really found my way with sketchbooking outdoors, and I'd limited myself to a Sharpie pen and some highlighter pens, thinking if I only take 3 or 4 things out, I'm more likely to use them, and that worked for a while. And I do like line work over like watercolours and gouache when I'm out on location. I've never really found my way into painting, but what I do know that I really like is inks. I love inks. I love the textures you can get out of them. I love the fact that they dry permanent so that I can work back on top of it. I quite like acrylic gouache for the same reason. I like to have things permanently fixed and then I work back on top of them rather than being reactivated by water and everything gets a bit muddy, and that's not my jam. That's why I don't really go in for watercolours all that much. But this year I want to get back out into the landscape and sketch on location, so this is a little foray into that. These ink pads were recommended to me and these distress crayons were recommended to me as a bit of a halfway house between taking inks and paints out, a quick and easy way to lay colour down and be able to work on top of things fairly quickly, which I like. They lay down flat and they're instantly dry, which is a bonus. I hate having to wait around for my sketchbook pages to dry when I'm working, so this is promising. I really like the colours that I got, and I think I might try and take these out on location at some point and see how they work in the real world. So yeah, I tested out these new supplies and I made this little sketch of an owl, and I discovered how much I've really struggled with drawing this past couple of weeks. I hate everything I make anyway. I find it really difficult to make things I like. So I've been feeling a bit despondent, a bit down in the dumps. So I made this sketch. I thought I'm going to play around with it. Instead of getting all maudlin, I'll just play around, see what else I can come up with. And I came up with some more sketches which I didn't like, but maybe one day I'll look back on these sketches and go, oh my god, these are amazing. I want to do more like this, because I've done that before. I've got sketchbooks where I've hated everything as I was making it, and then a year later I've looked back and really like the stuff I've made. So that's another thing I've learned, is to leave things to one side for a while to percolate into my subconscious. So yeah, I did a few barn owls, and then I thought I would go back to painting on wood and try to make something a bit more stylized. what are your thoughts on sketchbooks? Are you one of these people that likes looking at other people's, and then as soon as you sit down to do your own, you absolutely hate everything you make? Because that's where I'm at right now. I'm very, very despondent about everything I'm making. So let me know any tips or tricks of getting out of a creative block or a slump, or actually getting out on location with your things. Let me know in the comments, and hopefully I will see you in this place next week. Alright, bye.